Hey guys, welcome back. I am Dr. Mindbender, and we are here with the last episode 5 of my Lego Leviathan Arms apartments and pet store. And as usual, thank you guys for watching the series. This has been so much fun to create. This whole thing has just been, a really cool build from start to finish. I mean, this thing looks absolutely incredible, and I'm extremely pleased with how this came out. This last episode, we're going to be doing the flooring on the inside, just finishing up the interiors, and that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for all the new subscribers. Thank you guys for everybody who watched all of the episodes, who left amazing comments. I really appreciate it, guys. Let's get started. We're almost at 400 subscribers, guys. So as you can see, the outside is all done. Up top, I have made a little picnic area, and there's a bench. We got 2 more people out here that don't have names. Little grass area. It's just very quaint. Obviously, there's the walkout from the gazebo up top, and these are going to be generators over here. We're going to put a little machinery on there, maybe some pipes and hoses and stuff. We got a bird sitting over here. Let me turn that way so you can see him. Little antenna sticking up there, but I think this looks pretty freaking cool as a little patio area. So what we're going to do is take off the top, start putting flooring down in here. I think the only thing that I need to make is maybe a refrigerator. We're not going to do terribly intricate interiors on this, but just kind of make sure that the big things are taken care of, and that's going to be it. So let's get started. Okay guys, so I've taken off the roof, and we're going to start with the 3rd floor, which is the easiest and most accessible floor, as you can see. And the floor is going to be really simple. I just got a bunch of flat white tiles that I'm going to put in there. If I can do some sort of, a little bit more intricate design, I will. But to be perfectly honest, I just want to get the interior of this thing done so I can move on to another project. So we're going to be as expeditious with this as possible, and let's get started. Okay, so this floor is all done. Like I said, very simple. Just want to get a nice clean looking floor done. I think it looks really good. It also blends into the bathroom wall pretty nice. I still have to change out the top tiles on that, which I'll do in a second. But yeah, very nice. I've also left a spot in the corner over here. I'm sorry for the shadow, but as you can see, there's a corner that's untiled, and that's because I'm going to put a refrigerator in the corner of each apartment, because there has to be a refrigerator. That's the only appliance that I'm missing. Otherwise, it does have a stove, which you can see that guy is at. Move my hand out of the way, but he's at a stove right there. We got a Lego guy. He's actually from the Lego shop. Yeah. And yeah, really liking how this came out. So let's replace this tile, and let's start on the 2nd floor. Okay, now here we have the 2nd floor. And as you can see, there's a lot more space. There's a little Christmas tree over there. Somebody's got a surfboard on the wall. But same idea. We're just going to tile this out very quickly. If I can do a little bit more intricate design, I will. But again, expediency is the thing. We just want to get this thing done. And yeah, let's get started. Okay, so we have a completed 2nd floor. Now, as you can see, I ran out of plain white tiles, so I just had to use what I had at my disposal, which were obviously the different colors, some grays and the different color brown tiles. Now, I had not put those down all the way. So at some point I can come back and change those. If I ever go to the Lego store and just pick up some tiles real quick, I can always change those out. But second floor, like I said, is done. And we are now going to go to the first floor. There's one more apartment left, and then we have to do all of the staircases over here. I think we're going to do those in red. Have a nice red carpet. So yeah, that looks nice. And like I said, we can come back and change those. So let's start the first floor. Okay guys, so again, I have started the first floor and I ran into the same problem that I had. I just ran out of pieces, as you can see. But the floor is almost done and it looks pretty good. And I actually did get more white pieces for the second floor, and I changed out all those other miscolored pieces on the floor on the second floor, which I'll show you in a little bit. But we're going to start on the walkway, you know, the stairs going up from the lobby, first floor, second floor, third floor. And I have taken the liberty of, take this down for you so you can see. This with one hand. It's sticking a little bit. There we go. And this is what the walkway is going to look like. And I put up, let's see if I can show you, little rails and stuff. We might change those because I don't know if I have enough of those. But, you know, red carpet, and we'll do a little design right there. But yeah, that's what it's going to look like. So we're going to finish doing the second floor and then the first floor and then the lobby. Put this down really quick. Ooh, fine. And I'm going to get started on that. Finish these up real quick. It's not going to take long, so I'm going to do the rest of them and then I'm going to show you what everything looks like at the end. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are finished with the interior of our Leviathan apartment building. And this thing looks really, really cool, I have to say. So like I said, we were going to do a red, excuse me, carpet interior, which is what I have done. I put a little design right there. Very, very simple, because I didn't have a lot of space to do a lot of intricate stuff. These walls are very, very thin. I'm going to show you, I can like barely fit my hand in there. You know, I just have enough space for my hand. So, you know, the stairs are carpeted. There is a little statue guy right there, which I thought was cool. I'll put another brick, put another brick in the back of that in order to smooth that out. See how there's that little indentation. There's mail in the mailboxes. You've got mail. I don't want to get sued. And then over here, there is the concierge desk. He's got keys behind him, little clock, but that looks really cool. I like how that has turned out. And that is the first floor, or that's the lobby, I should say. So I'm gonna grab the first floor of stairs, which will sit, hold on, I'm gonna have to switch hands because I just knocked that over because it's not sitting in all the way. And this fits. Boom and boom. Just like that. And now we have our second floor, which I will show you. A little bit of art on the walls, a little lantern. So you can see the light over here on this side. And, you know, obviously the staircase that comes up goes to the landing. You can get in the door right there. And then, you know, another little design and then go up the stairs, which would lead us to the second floor. And the second floor, let me see if I can grab that without making too much of a mess. Here we go. Fits just like this. Here we go. Amazing that I'm doing this with one hand. Sorry about that. And then this is the second floor. There's a little doorbell right there. I had this cool tile from an Ariel Little Mermaid set, so I thought that'd be a nice little cover for that wall. But again, you know, red carpet all the way around. You can see the staircase that comes up, guardrails and everything, and little design. And then finally, actually before I do that, let me move this over. Sort of where it's supposed to go. Okay, and then the third floor, let me grab this. All of these things are right underneath me. That's how you know that this stuff is done organically. And then third floor. Sort of, there we go. And then third floor. Sits inside. God, that looks so good. And then, again, the staircase leads up. Red everywhere, red carpet, little plant over there in the corner. Turn that for you. And then there's a tree over here on this side that I put there. See? But you can clearly see the staircase. There's enough room for a minifigure. I'm going to try to put like 3 or 4 minifigures inside the staircase. And then, yeah. Push that down just a little bit. There we go. Hold on 1 second. Sort of sticking on there. That looks so good. So good. And then, let me see if I can grab La Pièce de Résistance without moving the camera too much, which I am doing. Haha! Grab the roof. Real quick. Ooh, see, there it is. Which I'm doing. Moving this. Sorry guys, you can't see. Boom. Pop that down right on top. There you go. And that's not fully in there, but it's close enough. Doesn't this thing look amazing, guys? Doesn't this thing look absolutely freaking amazing? I'm so happy with how this came out. Like I said, I'm going to add a couple more minifigures to it. Still got to add a concierge downstairs. A couple people going up the stairs. But I am calling this a finished product, guys. This was so much fun to build. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys had fun. As much fun as I did building this thing, because I'm very, very, very happy with how this came out. I really, really am. This is my first residential build for the Lego City, Lego Metropolis, Gotham, whatever you want to call it. And it just looks great. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Make sure to drop a like, leave a nice comment, and I will see you guys in the next one. And what we are going to be doing is revamping the Daily Planet. I was going to do Gotham City Police Department, GCPD, but I think we're going to redo the Daily Planet and make it look a lot better. Thank you guys again. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.